class is? Previous class, yesterday's class?
Sir, you said that you'll be sharing the notes and the
Yeah,
code.
I'll share today both the notes, yesterday's class and today's class. Actually, there was some correction in yesterday's class in the codes, so I had done that and I'll share it today.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So apart from that, any other doubts, concept which you didn't get it to yesterday? Hello.
Yes, Bharti.
Sir, I was asking question first of assignment.
Okay. So for the assignment, can we do one thing? We can discuss that after this class.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So apart from that, no other doubts, right? So we can start today's session.
If you can provide the notes, if you have already some codes you can provide earlier to us, then it will be beneficial for us.
Yeah. I'll do one thing just now.
Can
Right
you
now,
can you copy? Can you paste this on chat box? We can access from there.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd shared. I'd pasted in the chat box. So
Thank you, sir.
yeah,
We'll
you
we'll
can.
copy. Yeah, we'll copy
Yeah,
from there.
and yeah, but the data I have to share. So I'll do one thing, sir. I'm sharing the data to you now, so that you can share it on the means WhatsApp or to their mail ID, so that they can access right now.
Okay, okay.
Sir, I had sent.
Okay.
I had sent the R code also. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir, visual.
Yeah, thank you. So now in today's session, we are going to see how we can import and export the data in the R software. Now, from which data files or from which sources we can import and export our R is from this data we can import and we can export the R. Sorry, we can export the data to Stata. Similarly, we can import and export to SPSS files. We can import and export Excel files. We can import and export flat files like TXT files or CSV. And obviously, we can get the file from the R data also. Means which can be which will be stored in R itself. It will be stored as RDS format. Now, to import text to R, we will be using read.table and our data type data.text txt in quotes comma and the separation format. Means in txt format we used to give separation by semicolons or slash or dashes. So whatever method we are using in txt to separate the data, that will be put in the separate equal to in quotes, semicolon or dash or anything which we are using for the separation. Now, how to export the data file to txt? So for that, we will be writing to import, we will be using read dot table. It means read dot table we will be using, and to export we will be using write dot table data comma file equal to child underscore data dot txt, and we will be using the separation as semicolon. Let us see in this. So I had stored my data in D folder. I hope this is more clearer. uh, is it visible, the R code?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I had stored my the data in my D folder du, and you might be worrying that why we have given two forward slashes in R. We used to go with the backward slash. So if you use the forward slash, it will not read or it will not write the data. See, I'm using forward slashes. So here it is showing that D is an unrecognized escape in character string starting with D.
Can we use like you have Upers use a double slash that is backward and then used a forward slash. So we can use either of them.
Yeah, we can use either.
But like if we are using double, if we are using backward slash, then it should be double. Single won't
Yes,
work.
yes, yes. See, when you are taking the code, means the path from here. Okay, when you click here, it will be using this slash, right? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here it will be using this slash. So when you copy and paste it here, when you copy and paste it here, it will be single slash. So either you have to convert it into double slash, or you have to change this format to the backward slashes, which are in the class 3. Understood this? Why we are creating the working directory? Yes. Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Now, if I want to read the table and read the file called child underscore data 1.txt, and I'm separating it by this slash. So when I put that, so here, see, here we are not typing the whole path. We are just giving the file name here. Yes. So when you do that, your data will be imported. See. Okay. Any doubt in creating a working directory? Are you, sir, have you got the mail?
Yes, sir.
Dheeraj, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am forwarding.
Yeah, please. So that simultaneously they can also start working on it. Now, how to get this CSV files into R? So here I'm having the CSV file called child underscore visit underscore level, and also uh, child underscore data. So first we will be importing this child underscore data CSV file to R. So for that, in the earlier one, to write to import the txt file, we had written read dot table. Now to read the CSV file, we will be writing read dot CSV, and we will be assigning it to the vector child underscore data. See, now we got the child underscore data in which was in CSV format to R data frame. So have you understood till here? Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
for different type of data set, we need to enter different codes like read dot table, read dot CSV.
Yes. So when
So
you
what
type
about
read dot, see, when you type read dot, it will give you which type of data set you want. Read dot CSV, read dot DCF, read dot DELIM. Okay, read dot Fortran, F table, and all it will give. Read dot
so
table. Yes.
so give us an instruction about which functions should we use for which type of data, like for SPSS or
Yes.
R
For
data codes.
SPSS, for SPSS we will be moving forward, and we will see for SPSS, see read.sav, or else on the right side, on the environment, here you can see from text read R, from Excel, from SPSS, from SAS, from Stata.
Okay, got it, sir.
Okay, you need to click on this table, and from here you can see from SPSS. If you want, you can put it here, and you can browse and you can import. But if you want to write the code, for that it will be like read.sav, okay, and here this one, child underscore data. I'm giving it a vector name called child underscore data one. Not find function read.sav.
Sir, actually it was read underscore sav.
Yeah.
Sorry, you forgot to change the extension of the file. Child data.csv is there.
Yes. Thank you. Wait, just wait. So for reading the SPSS file, we need to run the library called Heaven. Okay, so when you run the library called Heaven, now see. So earlier we had not run the library. So it is one of the predefined libraries of R. Okay, so you have to install. If it is not installed, you have to install. For installing, you have to type like install dot packages, in quotes you have to type Heaven. Okay, and then enter. If you enter, it will ask means one or more of the packages to be updated are currently loaded. Restarting R prior to install is highly recommended. So if it is showing like that, so you have to press yes, and then it will your R R Studio will means it will open again, and it will start installing your Heaven package. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you got email, your mails? Have you got the mails? If yes, so you can...
व्हाट्सएप पे दे दिया है सबको.
Okay. Yeah. So now, child, we had imported our CSV data. Okay. Now anyone of you can tell me that what type of this data is. In this data, what is the data structure of this? Means what are the classes? Child ID, IMP is there, date is there, sex, and all these are there. So can you tell me the class of this?
Is it array?
Are you sure?
Okay.
It
Oh,
is?
DataFrame.
Yes. And now when you type str underscore child data, str child underscore data, then it will give the means the variable, what kind of variable it is. Means child underscore id is integer, lmp is character, date is character, and sex is integer, birth weight number, bmi is also number, and education is integer. Okay. Now if you want to see the ranges, okay, I want to see the range of birth weight. I want to see the range of birth weight. Okay, means what is the minimum value, minimum birth weight, and what is the maximum birth weight, or lower and upper values. So for that, we will be using range in brackets our data frame name. Okay, dollar birth weight, birth underscore weight is our variable name. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So minimum is 1.5 and maximum is 9999. Why 9999 is there? Any idea? Anyone can tell?
No idea, sir.
Yeah. If you recall yesterday's session, in that we were using NA or null. Yes, not available or null,
Yes, sir.
where the data was missing. So instead of NAs, generally what the large data set means, when we are getting the large data sets, generally the person, what they will do is, instead of NAs they will write it as 9999. Okay, 9999 or 9998. All these type of integers are given in the survey data sets. When you use survey data sets, in that we all this type of 999s are available in there. So now I don't want all the observations, or the observations which are having birth weight 9999. So for that, what is this exclamatory mark do?
Equation.
This exclamatory mark, child underscore data in square brackets, exclamatory mark of child underscore birth dollar, line number 28. Is the code visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what in yesterday's session I told what is this exclamatory mark? Anyone? It will omit all the values, all the observations whose birth weight is 9999. Let's see. Now I had omitted that. Okay. So now I want to see the range of the child's birth weight. Now see, the minimum value is 1.5 and maximum is 4.25. Understood?
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but
Yes, yes.
we have gotten some files. What are we supposed to do with them? I just missed yesterday's session, and now I'm unable to kind of recall how are we using this directory and everything.
Uh, yeah.
You are setting some directory, so we have to make a directory
No,
similarly or
it is
something.
it is your up to you. It is up to you. Means whether you want to make the working directory in D folder or E folder or C folder, it is up to you.
So it's like we are having all of the files in some directory and we will be setting it there.
Yes.
It
See,
it is not necessarily D, DU and something
yeah,
like
it is
that.
not like that. See, now what I'm doing, I'm taking this. Okay, now I'm putting it on my desktop. Okay, I kept it here. Now from here, I'm taking the path. Okay, I had taken this path, and now here I'm setting.
All right, sir. Yes.
Okay, now here I'm setting, and I'll remove this. Okay, so now your desktop will be the your working directory. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So we up to here is clear. Line number 29.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, how to find the children who are low birth weight? Okay. So for that, I'm creating one more variable called LBW, low birth weight. LBW for low birth weight. In the data frame called child underscore data. To create, yesterday also I said, means I told that to create the new variable in data frame, we will be using the data frame with dollar symbol. Okay, dollar symbol and new variable name. If else. Yesterday we had discussed if condition, if else condition, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah. So for that, if else child means if the child's birth weight is less than 2.5, it will give the name as LBW, or else it will give normal. Okay, now let's see whether it will be giving it or not. Now see, is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Is this code clear?
Less than 2.5.
See, why we use if else test. Here we are using the test called, we are testing whether the birth weight of the child is less than 2.5. If it is yes, then it will give with LBW, and if it is no, it will give normal. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to see the table of child underscore data dollar low birth weight. Now see, how many are there? 29 children are with low birth weight and 169 are with normal birth weight. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now mean birth weight of children in different categories of mother education. Now I want to see the mean birth weight of the children. Okay, and how to save the final outputs in the data frame or empty data frame. So for that, outputs equal to data.frame. If I say do like that, what happens? What happens? See, here you can see that I had created an empty data frame here with 0 observations and Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, according to mother's education, I want to see their the means of birth weight of children. Okay, for that I'm using for loop for I in unique of. Why we are using this unique? I've been told that many of you are familiar with R basics. So those who are familiar can answer this, why we are using unique.
I mean, it's a different type of education. Like if there are five types of education, so it will count that one.
Yeah. So for I in unique, child underscore data dollar m underscore education means unique is we are using unique for particular variable which is in the data frame called child underscore data. Okay, so for that when I'm subsetting the data frame for each category. So for that I'm using the vector called data equal to child underscore data. Okay, means the data frame of the variable of that particular data frame double equal to I. And I'm now uh, finding the mean value. So for that, I'm assigning the new variable called a new vector called mean underscore birth underscore weight, and I'm finding the mean of the birth weight of this vector. Okay, are you getting this?
One second, please, sir.
Yeah. And then I will be creating a temporary data frame to save the output list in the data frame format. So for that I'm using the output as we had created here the empty data frame. So for in that I'm creating I'm creating a temporary output, and I'm binding columns of I mean birth weight. Okay, and I'm saving that to the outputs one. Have you got? Are you guys doing simultaneously? Anyone, please? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible. But
Yeah.
actually, I'll be doing it later, so I'm not doing it simultaneously.
So have you understood the concept?
Sir, actually, I missed yesterday, so I have to kind of
Okay.
do double work. But like I'm getting some idea of it. We are finding the mean of those childrens that have their similar education.
Yeah. Okay. So now here we are using R bind to bind the rows. So now see, I is 0, 2 and 1. It is not like in the ascending order. Okay, and the mean birth weight is 2.1, 3.5, and 2.7. Means 0. Though the mother's education who have no education, the mean birth weight of their children is 2.2, and who have primary education called 1, the birth weight of their children is 2.8, and who have higher education, the birth weight is 3.4 mean. Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm instead of this, see here output, instead of this I want the mother's name called sorry, education called M underscore education category, and instead of mean underscore birth underscore weight, I want it as same, or else we can put it as mean BW. Okay. Now you can see it got changed. Okay. And this column name, how to change the column names and all, I had discussed in the yesterday's class. Now we got this. Okay, so now we want to save this result. How to save this result is save our output. I want to save this result in txt format. Okay, so for that, saving the txt for saving the output in the txt format, I will be using command called sync. Okay, and I want to give it a name called result1.txt. Okay, now table child, I want to save the this one means how many children are with low birth weight or normal birth weight, that table, and this outputs. Okay, so for that, see, are you seeing this result one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now if you see, we got low birth weight and normal birth means the people with low birth weight and normal one. Okay, but we didn't get the out. Oh, okay. So again, sorry. Now see, we got low birth weight and normal birth weight and the mother's education category and the mean birth weight. Have you got this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So see, after each and every syntax or every command, if you want to save your output in txt, then you need to put it as, see, here I had written sync result1.txt. Okay, so I want my results to be saved in result1, which will be in the txt format. Okay, and after sync I had used table child underscore data $lbw, so it will get saved in result1. Okay, so after running this code, the for loop, after, when you are finding the uh, mean birth weight according to the mother's education category, then again you have to write sync in brackets. Okay, means empty sync. It is here we are giving the in sync we are giving some name, okay, file name, and ending with the sync, empty sync. So when you end this, your data will also get saved in result one. Have you understood this point?
No, sir.
uh, have you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, it is nothing like means sync will run like a curly braces. When you are using any loop, you will open and end with curly braces, right? To run that loop. Yes.
Sir, it's like
Yes.
closing the sync command, right? Like we do in
Yeah. Yeah.
HTML.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
It is like curly braces. Means you are opening a sync with by giving some name and ending with an empty sync. So the command which you will write in between and execute the outputs, it will save those outputs in the name which you had given. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, how to export the data into CSV files? Okay, we are having the this child underscore data, right? Yes. So when we had when we had imported this data frame to R, we were not having this LBW column. Yes. So now I had added this LBW column. Okay, and now I want to save this data frame to CSV. Okay, for saving or exporting data to CSV, we will write command as write.csv child underscore data, the data frame name, and the file which you want to get saved in your CSV format. Is child underscore data underscore updated dot CSV in quotes. Yes, have you understood? Yeah, see here. Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt still here? Any doubts?
No, no doubt, sir. But can I ask some extra thing
Yes,
the
yes,
same?
please. Yes.
Sir, if I want to add some color to the CSV format, for normal it's green color, and for low it's red color. Can we do it?
Yeah, we can do, but we will be covering that in the further classes.
Sure, sir.
Okay. So now we are importing files from different files such as Stata, SPSS, etc. Okay, for SPSS you need to be like child underscore data one read underscore SAV child underscore data dot SAV. Means you have to get it from SAV, and from the data files which are in Excel format. So for that, like you need for download from importing the SPSS files or Stata files, you need the library called Haven, and for Excel files, you need the library called Excel SX. Okay, so if you are not having this, for example, if I'm not having a library called uh,
Sir, how do we check it if we're having some library or not?
yes, yes, that's what means I'm thinking that which library I'm not having, so that's why. Yeah. uh, so for example, I'm not having T2EQ. Okay, when I am running it, it will say just a second, it is T2EQ. Yeah, error in library T2EQ is no, there is no package called T2EQ. Okay, but when I'm seeing here, it is showing. Okay, or else we can see tab it. Okay, it is showing error in library tab. There is no package called tab it. So now if I want this tab it, then I will install, okay, and enter. Have you got? Yes.
Yes, sir. But how to check whether it's installed? I mean,
Yeah, means when you install, when you start, when you type install.packages, I'm not having the tabit package earlier. So what I had done, I'm installing it. Okay, install.packages in quotes tabit. Now when you type, when you click enter, then it will show like installing packages into your C drive. Okay, and at the end, the downloaded binary packages are in, it will show like this. Have you got it?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Now see, if I want to use library tab it, if I'm clicking it, then it is running. Yes, understood?
Yes, sir.
And if you want to remove some package, so you will type remove.packages, and I don't want the package called tab it. So it is removing package from this. Yes, understood?
Yes, sir.
How to install and how to remove packages? Yeah. So if you
Sir, can
want,
I ask something?
yeah, please.
So do we have to install this package for every project, or is
No.
it
Once you install, uh, you can run it for number of projects. Means,
okay, sir?
yeah, it
Okay,
is
thank you.
just one time process.
Okay.
Okay. Every time you have to see. Every time you have to means regather
Free.
all the packages which you have installed and which are suitable for your project.
But we have to import with the library, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now for Excel, you need to install the package called XLSX. And when you Why it is not loading? Error package or name. Just a second. Okay. So even in some situations or in some versions, this XLSX will not be running. So for that, read Excel. Okay, and then you can yeah. So in some cases or in some versions of R or your operating system, or even you can say Windows. Okay, so some of the files, Excel files like XLSX, will not run. So for that, you need to download the library called Read Excel, and you can import the data by reading the Excel. Okay, have you understood this? Hello.
Sir, you have, I mean, you have previous knowledge about that. If this is not available, we have to use it. But if we are using any script and it's not running, how will you decide to use another or its alternative?
See, you need to means do R&D on that. Why it is not running? Okay, first of all, and uh, see Excel, you can save like XLSX. Some software in some versions it will save it as XLSX. In some it will be saving it as XLS. Okay, when it is saving it as XLS, you need to read the data file called read Excel. Read XL. Understood? Means
Yes.
for that you need to see the Excel file in which format it is, whether it is in whether it is in XLSX or it is in XLS. Okay, you will face this type of difficulty with Excel only. Understood?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah. I hope I had cleared your doubt.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So now I want the I want to convert CSV to read CSV. Okay, convert to CSV and read CSV. So for that means I don't want to do any editing in that CSV file. So for that I'm taking it as data. I'm creating a vector called data read.csv and child underscore data2 dot csv. No such file or directory. Okay. See, now my data 2 is not in the working directory. Okay, it is outside of the working directory, right? Yes, are you getting? Hello?
But sir, you have set the path to the working directory, no?
No. See, it is out of the working directory. My working directory is D D folder du zhdc class 3. This is my working directory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but my data 2 is outside of the working directory. So that's why it is showing the error. Now, when I put that in working directory, or else you can change the working directory at that time.
Sir, like if we set the working directory to till ZHPC only, then will
Uh-huh.
it be able to access the files within class 3?
No.
Or it will be able to access only the files that are outside the folders?
Yes. See, you want to try? You want to give it a try?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, mm, I'm having in class 3, I'm having this child underscore data. Okay. So, see, now your doubt got cleared?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, while saving your files, and while you need to save all the files, all the raw data files in one folder, and you have to use that folder as your working directory. Okay. So now when I had changed my working directory now. Okay. And now where it is? Yeah. Now if I'm importing that, achha, uh, data 2 is still here. Okay. Now if I'm importing, okay, it is not. Yeah. Error in file RT cannot open the connection. Child underscore data 2. Okay. See, I'm not having this child underscore data 2. So that's why it was not reading. Now, in this, I want to see the data and dollar child dot identification dot number. I want to see that. I had given only ID but not identification dot number. So that's why it is giving me the null. Have you got this? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now let us see the date and time functions in R. So if you see, I'm as dot date, I'm giving 1/1/1970. Okay, so by default, whenever you uh, want to create any date format in R, so by default it will take it as 1st January 1970, because the R was introduced. The R is using default date as 1/1/1970. Okay, and what is the class of this? Class is date. Now if I want to convert it into numeric, then I will be using it as dot numeric in braces the vector name. Okay, so it is showing the 0. Now 100, I want to add 100 to this 0, so it will be, see, now it has for the date, it has added 100 days to it, so it is showing 11th April 1970. Have you understood this? The code which I had written from
So why is it 0?
yeah,
The as dot numeric.
yeah, by default what R does is it will consider this 1/1/1970, means R will whenever you run the dates in R, okay, by default it will be taking as 0 day as 1/1/1970. Whenever, see, the best example is whenever a child born, for example, the child had born on uh, 12th 17th December 2022, means today he had born. Okay, so the day on which he was born, we will count it as day 0, right? Yes or no? Till 24.
Yes, sir. So like if it is 2 1 and 1970, then it will be 1.
Yes, exactly. So see, d plus 1, see, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I want to format the D in percentage B, means I want to change the default American format, month, day, and year. Okay. See, if I'm using small b, percentage small b, it will be giving the month first, next the date, and next the year. Have you understood?
Sir, D is for date, Y is for year. So like, what does this B represent?
B
It should be
represents month.
like, why is it not M? Why is it B?
See, in some softwares, if you see this data or SPSS, in that it will be using M for months. In R, by default, it will be using B.
All right, sir.
Yeah, it is a default means format for month in R. Instead of this, if I put M, it will, see, it is not giving. Means if I am putting M, it is giving 0 1. But if I want the first month is January, so if I want Jan, I will be writing it as percentage B. Got it?
Okay, sir. So like for M, it represents it as a number, but
Yes.
in B, it is like the month name only.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, sir. Yes.
So now if I want the date, month and year, 1st Jan 1970. Okay, I had not given any spaces in between. So it is giving without spaces. Now if I want some space between this and comma after month, 01 space Jan, comma 1970. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm assigning some dates to the vector called date1. Okay. Now, can you tell me the class of this? Can you tell me the class?
It's date, right?
Sorry?
Date.
Sir, character.
Yes. Because see, I'm using it is
Yeah.
here in quotes, and I'm not assigning it as that these are dates. So for that, I'm creating another vector called date2, and I'm converting this the dates in the date1 vector as dates by month, day and year. Now if you see, okay, now if I want to see the class of this, it will show it as date. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, now capital Y, if I'm using capital Y, it is giving like 2005, means the full year. If I'm using small y, what it will do? It will give just the years.
The
Means,
last
yeah,
visit.
yeah. So similarly, for months, it is if I'm using small b, small percentage small b, it will be giving first 3 letters of the month. And if you want the full month, means like July, August and March, for that you need to use in quotes the percentage capital B. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now if I'm use I want to extract the dates, days from date to vector. So for that, percentage D means so in this month, the day 13 in July 13th day, August 1st day and March 13th day. Now similarly for the year, I want to extract format date to percentage Y. So for extracting, we use the command called format. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to extract the weekdays. So for that, on which week of that weekday is all these three. So 13th July 2004 was on Tuesday, 1st August 2004 was on Sunday, and 13th March 2005 was Sunday. Have you understood this dates concept till here?
Sir, if we wish to extract only Sundays from a particular time to another time, how
Mhm.
will we do it?
You have to use the if or if else.
Um. Okay, sir.
Okay, now see, 1/1/1970. I'm at as dot date 1 comma origin equal to the origin date is 1/1/1970. So to that I want to add 1, so it will give you 2/1/1970. See here, above we had used d plus 100 or d plus 1, right? So instead of adding like that, we will be using 1 comma, means in that same as dot date how many days you want to add, comma origin equal to 1/1/1970 or 1970-01-01. Got it? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, now I want to, if I want to add 100 days, then see 11/4/1970. Just a second please. Okay, is it clear up till here? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, now if I want to add, if I want to change the origin value, instead of 1, if I want, if I'm taking it as 2/1/1970. Okay, so by default the origin is 1/1/1970. Now I'm changing it to 2/1/1970 and adding 100 days to it. So what can be the 100th day? What can be the 100th day?
April 12th.
12th.
Yeah, 12th April 1970. Yes, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us do some exercise. Child underscore visit level is there, and read.csv, it is a CSV file and I want to read it. Okay, so I'm creating a vector called child underscore visit underscore level. I'm reading it, and child underscore data. Okay, now I want to see the gestational age, uh, age in days for each child. So I'm creating a variable called gauge, okay, in the vector called child underscore data, and I am child underscore data. Yeah. Okay. So gestational age is LMP, means last menstruational period, and date DEL means date of delivery. Okay. So I will be using, I will be subtracting date LMP from date DEL. Okay, if I will subtract, we will be getting the gestational age of each child. Have you understood this concept? How to get actually this is a medical data. Okay, so have you understood this? How to get the
Yes,
gestational
sir.
age?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Uh, just a second. Child underscore visit. Read.csv. Okay, child gauge, child underscore data dollar.
Sir, is it possible to subtract two dates?
Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm.
So like पहले उसको
See,
numerical
it is a
format में
character. It is a character. So we cannot subtract the characters, non-numeric argument to binary operator, right? So for that, we need to convert the those two as date format. Understood? Initially, it was a character format. Now we have to convert it into the date format, and then you have to do subtraction. See, LMP was in character format. Now I had converted it to date format called by creating another variable called LMP underscore date, and similarly for date underscore date of delivery also. Okay. Now I had subtracted. Now see, I subtracted and created a variable called child underscore data dollar gauge. So it is giving me how many days of gestational period, gestational age of each gestational age of each child. Have you got this? Have you understood? Hello?
Yes.
sir, can't we
Yeah.
simply use as dot date and then the column? Like why are we using this percentage DEM and Y format?
Yeah, even you can see a percentage DMY because I want the date first. Okay. Date, month, and year. If you don't use, then also it will see. Okay. Now if you see.
All right, sir. And sir, like if we keep one of them as the same format and change the format of another, will it be possible to subtract them?
No. Means
Like we,
you don't want to be you don't want this, right? You don't want this. That's
yes,
what
sir.
you're saying? ఎందుకు ఏడుస్తున్నాడు వాడు అంత ఇదిగా? Okay. Now see. Now I'm subtracting. See. Minus 72,000 7,25,101 days.
All right, sir.
Okay, so it is important to keep day, month, and year. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now how to merge the two data sets? How to merge the two data sets we will be seeing. So for that, we need to take the covariates such as sex, mother's BMI, and GAG, means gestational age. Okay, so తీసుకురా లేదా తర్వాత అవుతానులే. Sorry. So now child underscore visit underscore COV, I'm creating one variable and I want to merge the child underscore visit underscore level with child underscore data by the common variable called child underscore ID. Okay, in both data sets I'm having child underscore ID. See, in uh, In child underscore visit underscore level also I'm having child underscore ID, and in child data also I'm having child IDs. So by the common name we have to merge that, we can merge the two data sets. Okay, you might worry that you might get confused that why we are using all dot x equal to true. Means this is my x data set. Okay, child underscore visit underscore level is my x data set, and y data set is child underscore data. So I want all the variables that are in x to be merged with the y data set. Okay, see, uh, now see, I'm having all the variables with which are in child visit, x child ID, weight in kg, visit date, and in here I'm having LMP, DE, date, and so on up to gestational age. Okay, now if you see the merged data set, we are having child ID as the common in both the data sets, and the x data set is variables are x, weight, kg, visit date, and in the y data set we were having LMP, date, del, and so on up to gestational age. Have you understood?
Sir, if there's nothing common in between, then how will we merge? Like,
See,
what will be
when
the Y part?
they no, there should be a common variable in both the data sets. Without common variable, your data sets will not get merged. It will show an error.
So, sir, if there are two common variables and we are just writing only one in the by part, then the other one, which is in both of them, will it appear
Yeah,
once or twice?
yeah. Then it will do one. It will what it will do. See now, uh, here I'm having this. Here, see, for example, child ID is both common in both, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this weight kg, WT kg is in caps here. Similarly, are we having? No, we are not having weight in kgs here. What is we can say is uh, ఆపుతారా కాసేపు మీరు. So how to take one more? Yeah, see, let us create one more variable. Okay. వారికి కాసేపు పాలిమ్మనండి, ఏడ్చే బదులు. ఈ తలుపు గడియండి. So here 2.25 and yeah, see, we are having weight in kg in both. Yes, here it was birth underscore weight, and here it is WT kg. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so now if I want to I want birth underscore weight in child underscore level underscore data. Sorry, child underscore visit underscore level. Child underscore visit underscore level. I'm assigning a variable called birth underscore weight. Okay, child underscore visit underscore level dollar 8 kg. Okay, now see, birth weight is also, now birth weight is also there. So we are now we are having two common variables called child ID and birth underscore weight. Okay, now I am merging it by giving only one common variable. See what happened in what the variable which is in X column, it will show it as birth underscore weight dot X, and the variable which is in Y column, it will show birth underscore weight dot Y.
All right, sir.
Okay, and if we want,
Sir, because both of them are also different, they have different kind of entries. But if they are
no, no,
same,
no.
then
See, yeah, when they are same, then, and even if they are, if both are, you are having, let's say, same, the variable names are same in both the data sets. Okay, but the values are different. Are you getting? Instead of, see,
yes.
yeah, here if it is 2.25 and if it is here 3, okay, then also it will say that the X data set is having this with this variable name, and Y data set is having these values with this variable name.
Okay,
Got
sir.
it?
So the one which is in by is the one which will be in common.
Yes. Now see, if I want, okay, see, now I'm using both the variables, child ID and birth weight as common, by as common variables, and I'm doing that. Now you can see. What happened to this?
Sir, I think maybe it's giving that way because like it's not possible to merge.
No, no, no. Just a second.
Sir, I think maybe it's giving that way because like it's not possible to merge.
No, no, no. Just a second. Yeah, we will see that, and we will discuss it later. So for now, let us go with how to compute the age of a child based on the visit date. Okay, now I'm having the visit dates of the child, right? 12038 and 12067. From this, we cannot compute that how many days old the child is. Yes, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for that, child underscore visit underscore age, I'm creating one vector, and I'm merging again the child visit level and child data. Okay. Child visit date is an integer here. Now I want to convert it into the dates. I want to convert it, the child visits, into dates, and I want to subtract the visit date and the date of delivery. Uh, what is the variable name? Age. Yeah. See, have you got? See, the date of delivery date is 16th December 2022, and uh, visit date is 17th December 2020. Sorry, 2002. Okay, have you got it? Hello.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
repeat once.
Yeah. See, I'm creating one way data frame called child visit underscore age, and I'm merging the two data sets, child visit level and child data, by using the common ID called child, common variable called child underscore ID. And now I want to see the class of the visit date of the child, now, which is an integer. Now I'm creating one more variable called visit underscore date, and uh, I'm converting this date. I'm converting these dates into date format. Uh, Sorry, I'm converting days into the date format.
Sir, like while converting this, it is not necessary to specify the origin.
No, see, when converting, we are specifying, no. See, child visit underscore age is my data frame, and I am converting it to I'm converting visit underscore date, and I'm specifying the origin.
Sir, if we want to specify it, then
Okay. See, origin must be supplied.
all right, sir.
Okay. So now, after that, after converting it into the date format, I am subtracting the date with the delivery date. So I'm getting the age in days. Okay, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in import export?
No, sir.
Okay. So I hope you all got this R code, right? And the data files.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now see, uh, we are having uh, some library function, built-in library functions in R. Okay. So what are those functions? Let us see. R inbuilt functions. Okay, so let us take the example of with the data. This data was downloaded from the uh, umass.edu stat data website, and the question is the goal of this study was to identify the risk factors associated with giving birth to a low birth weight baby weighing less than 2500 grams. Data were collected on 189 women, 59 of which had low birth weight babies and 130 of which had normal birth weight. Four variables which were thought to be of importance were age, weight of the subject at her last menstruational period, race, and the number of physician visits during the first trimester of pregnancy. Now the data description. The list of variables identification code is identify means abbreviated as ID. Low birth weight is low. Age of mother in years was age. Weight in pounds LWT means at the last menstrual period was LWT. Race with race. Smoking status with smoke. History of premature labor with PTL. History of hypertension with HT. Presence of uterine irritability with UI, number of physicians visits with during first trimester was FTV, means first trimester visit, and birth weight in grams with BWT. Okay, like this, the data was. Now let us import the data. I had not shared this one, so I'll be sharing very soon after the class. Just have a look here. Just okay. Okay, my working directory is already class 3. So now let us read the CSV file, names of data. See, if you want to see the names, what are the names have been given to the data file, data frame. See, you can see here ID is there, low is there, age, LWT, race, smoke, PTL, HT, UI, FTV, and BWT. Okay, what is the head of the data? Anyone?
Sir, it takes around 5 entries of the data, so kind of an approximation to the whole.
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
Sir, when the data size is large, head data is used to take some amount of data,
Yeah,
so it's 5 here.
yeah, first 6 observations. Okay, means
Or let's say
uh
6.
yeah, first 5 or 6, anything. Okay, so head means the variables which are visible, or the observations which are visible on this data, means on the time, in the first time. So here I can see 6 observations, right? I can see 6, means 5.5. So you can say it has 6. So that's why it had given 6. Now I want to see the table of data dollar low. Low is means how many have zeros and how many are one or anything. See, 0 is 130 and 1 is 59. So now I want to label. Without labeling, can you means can you understand that means what is 0 represents or what 1 represents? We cannot know, means we cannot recollect what is 0 or what is 1, right? So for that, uh, I'm going back to this data description. For low birth weight, 1 is 0 is birth weight greater than 2500 grams and 1 is birth weight less than 2500 grams. Means low birth weight is represented by 1 and normal birth weight is represented by 0. Yes, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so for 0 I'm labeling it as normal. For labeling, we need means I'm create for labeling. I don't want to create any other variable. Okay, so I just want to create means I want to label these 0 and 1 here only in the low variable. So for that, data frame dollar variable name, the variable name is low, equal to factor of, means we whenever we want, we are means giving or we are labeling the variables or labeling the observations, we will be using the command called factor of data dollar low, means the data set name dollar variable name. And what are the levels? There are 2 levels, 0 and 1, comma, and now I want to label these levels. Okay, so labels equal to coercion of, in quotes, normal, comma, lbw. Why we are giving it in quotes? Because these are characters. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to exclude all those observations which are not available. So for that, exclude equal to any. Okay, now see, it got labeled, right? So now if I want to see the table, then 130 children are normal birth weight and 59 are with low birth weight. Got it? Similarly for race, I'm using 1 as white, 2 as black, and 3 as others. Okay, now I want to see how many persons are there with each of the race. So in white, I'm having 96 people, black people are 26, and others are 67. Now whether they smoke or not, means whether the mothers smoke or not. So for that, labels I'm giving 1 as yes and 0 as no, and I'm seeing that how many persons are smoking. So 74%, 74 mothers are smokers and 115 are not. Similarly for PTL, HT, and UI also I am doing. Okay, so up till 17th line. Any doubts?
Sir,
Any
is
doubt?
it possible to keep the labels as well as the number which was earlier there?
Uh, I didn't get you. Sorry.
So, like, if we can keep zero alongside the its label.
No. See. In R, you cannot keep like that. Okay, so because if you want to keep, then it will be like data dollar smoke comma levels equal to c of 1 comma labels equal to c of yes, and then again you have to write another code for data dollar smoke equal to factor of data dollar smoke comma levels equal to c of 0. If levels equal to 0, then label it as no. So for the instead of means writing multiple lines, we are just we are just finishing it in one line. Understood?
All right, sir.
Means you want to give it a try.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Data dollar smoke equal to uh, factor of no, it will not now. We will do the last one. Yeah. Now for this one, we will be doing data dollar UI factor of data dollar UI comma levels equal to 0 comma labels equal to yes. Okay, this is what you were saying.
Um, I think, sir, I got it.
This is what you were saying, right? Yeah, see now. Now for if you want no's now, then you have to again you have to write. Now see what happened. What happened? Hello.
Yes, sir.
మీరు ఆగుతారా కాసేపు? డాడీ ఏమిటి మాటలు? So
Sir, actually, you were audible that time.
oh sorry. So sorry.
Sir, I was saying that, like, can we label alongside the previous one? But I got your point also.
Yeah. Acha, means you were saying like one like this.
Yes, sir. So, like, it can be
No,
written
it
as
is no.
inside the.
It's not possible in R.
But, sir, like, we can write it inside the comma, na? Comma and then one, then space. Yes. So it's the same thing almost, but I don't think it's logical.
Yeah, that's what. No.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Now, if I want to see the head, see, and now the tail, we are having 189 observations. Okay, so it is showing for head, it will be showing the first 6 observations, and for tail, it will be showing the last 6 observations. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, using the function tapply. Why we use tapply? What is tapply? Tapply of x comma index comma fun equal to fun means function equal to null and so on. Simplify equal to true. Now it is an apply function to we use this function to each cell of a ragged array, that is to each of the non-empty group of values given by a unique combination of the levels of certain factors. Okay, this T apply is we use to each non-empty group of values by a unique combination. Now, what is X here? It is an atomic object or typically a vector. What is index? List of one or more factors, each of same length as X. The elements are coerced by the factors as dot factor. Okay, the function is to be applied or null in the case of functions like addition, modulus, multiplication, etc. The function name must be back quoted or quoted if function is null. If function is null, then tapply returns a vector which can be used to subscript the multi-way array tapply normally produces. Have you understood this function?
No, sir.
Okay, we will do it in example. Simplify is to, if false, tapply always returns an array of mode list. If true, the default. Then if function always returns a scalar, tapply returns an array with the mode of the scalar. Now let us see here. Here, function is not null, but I am writing it the function to give it as length. Okay, tapply of the data frame, dollar, the variable name, comma, I want to see the list of that particular data frame of with race, and function is length. Means I want to see that for each race, how many people have birth weight and what is their length. Okay, understood the point here?
Sir, please repeat.
Yeah, see, I'm having the race, right? White, black, and others. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in that list, I want to see the birth weight. Means I want to see the length of birth weight. Means for each race, for black, what is the length? Means for black, how many people are having birth weight, and or how many have birth weights? For white, how many have birth weight, and for others, how many have birth weight? See, for white, 96 persons, black 26, and others 67. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to see the mean of all the three races. So for that, I'm just giving the function as mean. The mean is 3103.7 grams, black 2719.7 grams, and others 2804.0 grams. Understood? Now I want to see the standard deviation. So for that, I am using the function called function fun equal to sd, means standard deviation. Is it clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm I don't want separate, means I don't want each and everything like this. I want to give it to a vector, means I want give mean to the vectors. So for that, or here I just want length. Okay, so I'm giving it to the n vector called n, then for creating the vector called mean and standard deviation. Okay, so now if you see, I had created three values called mean, n, and st. Now I want to create it as, I want to convert it into the data frame. So for converting it, I'm writing it as data dot frame of n comma mean comma standard deviation. Now see, have you got? Have you got this point? See, till here we were seeing separately for each and every race, but we are create here we are creating a vectors and assigning these values to those vectors, and after that we are creating a data frame. Have you got that?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts till line number 26?
No, sir.
Okay. So now I want mean, see here it is mean, we are getting means till we are getting three decimal values. After decimal values for mean we are having three values, and for standard deviation we are, after decimal we are having four values, but I want to round it to two values. So for that, data dot frame n equal to n comma, means we cannot change, we cannot round the n, as they are integers. Okay, so now I want to they are numeric. Okay, so I want to round the mean to two decimals. So for that, mean equal to round off mean comma 2. Here 2 represents, we want means we are, as we want to restrict our decimal places to 2, so that's why we are representing it as 2. Similarly for standard deviation also. Now see, have you got that? Have you got
Yes,
this?
sir.
Yeah. Now see, I am using the library called epi display. Epi display we use to see the summary of the epidemiological data sets, epidemiological or medical data sets. We use epi display. Okay. So for this, it is saying that loading required package called foreign survival mass and nnet. So it is means it is just showing that all these packages are required, but it is not necessary to, at this point it is not necessary to load all these packages. Okay, now if I want to see the summary of the birth weight and race. Okay,
Sir, can you please explain API display? What is it?
yeah, epi display is nothing but epidemiological display, which gives the summary of means which is useful when we are dealing with medical data sets or epidemiological data sets.
Okay, sir.
Okay, as I told you that this is the medical data set, so that's why I'm using epi display.
So it means that it basically provides some function that would be useful for that medical.
Yes, correct.
All right, sir.
Okay, see now by using this, it will, what it will give by using this epi display package, when you want to see the summary. Okay, when I'm not using this epi display, and if I want to see the summary of this, let me, I'm removing this package. Oh, sorry. I'm I'm removing this package. Now I want to see the summary of birth weight and race. It is giving. Okay. And by default, it will be giving the distribution also. Have you got this?
So this graph is coming by summary command.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is coming by summary command.
Sir, but generally a summary command doesn't provide graphs, right?
Yeah, means as this see summary command most oftenly it provides the graph. When you are dealing with, see if you want to see the summary of two variables, okay, so in R it will provide the graph. I had uninstalled the package called epi display also. Even I'm running the summary command, it will show the graph. Because see now how what I'm seeing, the birth weight by the race. Have you understood?
No, sir.
See, when you are trying to see or when you are trying to get the summary of two variables, means one variable by the other variable.
Sir, also summary command can be also summary complete na, like you have written this SUMM only.
Yeah, it can be.
So
See,
like both of them are same things.
summary is in epi display.
Okay, sir. So if we'll use summary, then this graph won't show.
Summary is basic. Okay, data dollar. I'm removing the graphs. Okay, data dollar BWT comma data dollar race. Now see what happened. It is giving the warning message that it is giving the results. See, it is giving the minimum value, maximum value, followed by first quartile, median, mean. But it is not giving the observations, mean, median, standard deviation. It is not giving the standard deviation.
Okay,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, and it is not giving by the race. Got it?
Sir, that SUMM one is specialized for that epi display only,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now I'm applying the T apply data dollar BWT list. I want to see कि मतलब how many instead of only this I'm applying I want to see the list of those persons with race as well as smoke and function of length. See, this is the in data dollar BWT, in data dollar BWT, how many of them in race means in smoke, how many in race, how many of them are smokers. Okay, so in this 52, 44, 52 of them are smokers and 44 are not. Okay, in black, 10 are smokers, 16 and 12, 55. Have you understood till 31, line number 31?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, similarly, I'm seeing the mean and standard deviation also. Okay. And now what I'm doing, I'm assigning the vectors to these lists: race, data dollar race, and smoke for data dollar smoke. And I want to see the length, mean, and standard deviation. See, means here, if you see here, we were not getting any name here. Means any no column name is being given here, right? And you cannot say means what this yes and no represents. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
is it possible to like include a third column also in the list?
Yeah, you can include number of columns.
Then it will be like kind of
See,
data frame like structure, right?
yeah, yeah. See, now I had added uh, race, smoke, and if I want to add this also, uh, I want to add FTV. Okay, comma FTV equal to data dollar FTV. Okay. Now see. What happened in FTV 0 when FTV means number of visits in first trimester is 0. There were 30% who were smokers and 13 were non-smokers in white. In FTV 1 in first visit it was reduced to 9. The smokers were reduced to 9 and non-smokers were increased by 7. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In white. So similarly for FTV equal to 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 6. In 6 there are no smokers in white and black, but in others one is a smoker and one person is smoker and there are no persons in non-smokers. Got it?
Sir, if there is none, then why is it showing NA like zero क्यों नहीं?
See, 0 represents some value. Okay, means when 0 shows, it doesn't mean that there are no persons. Understood?
थोड़ा सा sir explain.
Yeah. If you can recall in the early in the first half of this session, I was saying that 0 is given to some 0 has been 0 is being given to some labels, right? For example, 0 is no, or 0 is male or female like that.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So means it does in these data sets 0 doesn't even if you consider for age, 0 represents 0 days in age. Yes.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah. So here NA represents means there is no value or the data is not available for them. 0 doesn't mean that data is not there. It means that some data
Got it,
is
sir.
there. Got it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So similarly, for if I want the length, mean, and this, now I'm assigning the vector called tab, and I'm applying the same data dollar $BWT list of raise, data dollar raise and data dollar smoke, and I want to see the function called length. Okay, now I'm using the apply command. What is apply now? Now, use of the function apply. Apply returns a vector or array or list of
Sir,
values. Yes.
sir, it's 7:30. Can we continue tomorrow?
Uh, Dheeraj sir,
It is up to you, sir, and students.
uh, how many of you want to continue this means our build inbuilt functions?
Sir, how much of this is left?
This much is left. So actually, I was planning to. Okay, then tomorrow, as tomorrow is Sunday, so we can have a longer session, sir, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 11:30.
So 11:30 is not possible for me because I have to go to the railway station
Okay.
as my mother is coming.
Okay.
So afternoon session anytime. Means after 2 anytime.
After 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow we will be using. We will be covering the. We will be finishing this, and we will be covering learning debugging through developing and user-defined functions in R, and data visualization. We will start with data visualization also. So,
And
sir,
sir,
please. Yes,
sir,
sorry.
please
Yeah,
share
I'll
these
share.
PPTs with.
I will share. I will share today. Dheeraj sir, please ensure that tomorrow we will be having some longer session.
Okay. Then after 6, I think it is all right.
Means after 6 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. No issues.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So, means you will be informing about the timings, tomorrow's timings, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, someone was asking assignment 1.
Yes, sir. I was asking that. But,
Yeah.
we'll-
So have you practiced something?
yeah, I've seen some of the things like that mean was mu naught and mu one. That were the mean.
Yeah. Can you share? Can you share?
Yes, I can share.
So meanwhile, she shares if we have a data set like which is having a value that is just empty. So
Mhm.
while writing the code, we'll be using NA or null.
See, when you import the data set, okay, and
Yes.
yeah, when you are importing the data set, and if the column or if the rows or if the observation is empty, then by default in R, what it takes it as NA.
And if we are not importing, we are just making the columns by ourselves then.
Yeah, then you can write NA, or you can write it as null, or even you can put it as dot.
But like whenever we are doing something with it, like mean, so either if we are using null, then it is taken as 0, or if we are using NA, then
No,
we
no,
have to
no.
remove.
See. As I said just now, means we cannot take the null values as 0. 0 is means when you uh, take the mean, when you want to calculate the mean of that variable, okay, it will count 0 also as a number. Okay, means if you, for example, if you are having 10 observations, okay, and you are having 10 ages, uh, and if there is one age, the age of one observation is missing. Okay, so logically you will be having 9 ages, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you will be having 9, but when you put it as 0 in the missing one, then it will consider it as 10 ages, and it will give you the mean of those 10. It will not give you the mean of 9.
So like if we have null, then the divide wala thing is 10 or 9.
Sorry.
Like you said na ki if we have null, then if we have 0, then it is 10 total ages, and if we are not having anything, then it is 9. So
Yeah,
if we are putting these missing one as null, then if we're calculating the mean, it is taking the denominator as 9 or 10.
it will be taking as 9.
Okay, so like that is just missing.
Yeah.
All right, sir, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, Dr. Bhakti.
Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just
Can you
reading.
just increase the font, means from here 100 to 120 if you can do? Here, on the right hand side bottom.
Right hand side bottom here.
Yeah, you can just not 200, 120 is okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I was just watching that this question 1. So I think we have to find the sample size for this, and the formula for sample size is this. This is the formula for sample size.
Yes.
And Z1 minus beta will be given by these things. This 80% power is this, and 90% power is this. If
Yeah.
I'm not correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one more thing, this Z1 minus alpha by 2 is given here if alpha is 0.05, then this is 0.975. So how this Z is equal to 1.960?
Z is the Z is the table value.
Okay.
1.96 is the table value.
Table value.
Yeah.
So in this case, in this question, so I have few values here, like this mean fasting blood glucose level in people free of diabetes is reported as 95, and standard deviation is also given. So how what values we have to put? Like ES will be given. How exactly it will be put in this formula? Like ES can be calculated.
Yes, see, can you scroll it down?
ES is mu1 minus mu0 upon sigma.
Sigma, yes.
Yeah. So mu1 and mu0 is the means.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
The first mean is, second mean is your 100 mg per dl.
Yeah.
And first one is the 95.
Yeah. So 100 minus 95 upon this sigma is SD.
Yeah, SD. SD
is 9.8. So this ES will be calculated.
Yeah.
And then this the above one, this formula, we have to find this n sample size for the first part. So this ES has been calculated. This Z1 minus beta will be, I think, for 80% it will be taken from this 0.84, and this the first one, how this will be calculated, Z1 minus alpha by 2 for this question 1.
Yeah, can you scroll it down again?
Yeah.
See here, what we are using is it is a two-sided, and it is 5% level of significance. Okay, and 2 cups.
Sir, alpha is I think 0.05, 5%.
Yeah,
It is level of significance.
significant.
So when we do it by 2, then it will become 0.025.
Yes. Uh,
Then we have to find out the table value. 1 minus 0.025 and the table
Means
value of
point.
that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Table value in the log table.
No, no, table value
not
from there, from the corresponding test,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
from the corresponding test table.
Okay. So from there we have to find that, and then we have to put here and then find out n.
Yes. And for this is because this is at both ends. Alpha by 2 we do for two tail test, right? And for two tail test, z test having table value is 1.96.
see. Your mu naught is 95, right? Mu one is 100. Standard deviation is will be your 9.8. Okay,
Yeah.
and here uh your z minus alpha by 2 or 1 minus alpha by 2 will be your 1.96.
Okay.
Are you getting?
Yes, I just want to know how it is 1.96.
See, it is a two-tailed test,
Okay.
two-sided test. Okay, so for two-sided, means we will be using the z value as 1.96.
Fine.
Okay, for two-sided, we will be using it as 1.96, and your beta is 0.84.
Yeah, that is 80%. Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay, now what you will do is you will be calculating your z, means z plus beta.
Z
Okay,
plus beta.
yeah, means z1 minus alpha by 2 plus z1 minus beta.
Yeah, this is 1.96 and this is 0.84, and then divided
Yes,
by ES, and then we have to make the square of this, and this will be our n.
yes, correct.
Yeah. Fine. Thank you. So
Yeah,
this is the only question, I think. We have to find n only, right?
yeah.
Fine. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other doubts?
No, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Dheeraj, I will be sharing today's assignment tomorrow. Means as we had not completed the session yet.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay, so I'll be sharing today's assignment as well as tomorrow's assignment.